Hey, I am Lorelai on my way to my dietitian day job. Here are the top 5 things I don't really like about being a dietitian. Number 1, lots of misinformation that people find online, whether it's nutrition opinion, pretending to be fact, or just ideas of what you should or shouldn't do. Some information is maybe valuable. Oh, I got a truck going by. It's totally normal if you're looking for answers to go looking online, but there's so much misguidance online when it comes to nutrition that as a dietitian, I am always having to try to counteract the effects of what people have decided is right based on what who knows who said on the internet. That's number 1. Number 2, there actually aren't always right or wrong answers. Although nutrition is a science, it is a young science, and there are a lot of things that aren't known, and even the things that we do know don't always apply exactly to everyone because everyone is different. So part of the reason why I think people do go to the internet is the internet sometimes likes to provide real clear-cut black and white answers, and unfortunately, nutrition science isn't always quite that black and white. There's a little more ambiguity, and it can be really difficult to explain that to people that we don't always know the exact answer. We're just going to do the best we can. Number 3, dietary change is the business of habit change, and changing long lifetime habits can be very, very challenging. So it's just the challenge of it. In some ways, that's the good thing about the work, is because it's kind of a good challenge sometimes, but it can be really hard. Number 4 is a lack of diversity in the profession. So I'm one to talk, right? But most people in the profession kind of look a little bit like me. Now, there's nothing wrong with that on a surface level. Of course, anyone can do the job, but from a point of view of clients, oftentimes people want to relate to others who look a little more like they do. And everyone could benefit from nutrition services. Also, I also appreciate when there are colleagues who come from diverse backgrounds and have different points of view. I think that the more diversity you can have within a community or a profession, the better you are able to come up with answers that might suit more people as opposed to just a slice of the population. And then the 5th thing, you probably saw this one coming, is the money. Want. To become a dietitian, I had to get a master's degree and then take a very rigorous national exam. I have a lot of fees that I have to pay every year. So I am highly educated and very well qualified, and yet my pay scale is pretty low. Probably for the health field in general, but probably compared to a lot of other professions as well. I would like to get paid more, I mean, wouldn't we all? But that is probably one thing that makes me a little sad about being a dietitian. In my past life, I was an actor, and that paid way less, so in some ways I can't complain. I'm doing better than I was at that time, but I'm not doing as well as other people who may have less education than I do, and well, that's the story on that. So there you go. I'm happy to be a dietitian, but of course, every job, every career has its complaints, and those are mine.